The Peak District is home to some of the most spectacular landscapes in England, with dramatic gritstone edges, rolling moorlands, lush valleys and charming villages. We explored the Peak District over a long weekend where we got breathtaking views atop of Mam Tor, checked out the natural wonder of Thor's cave, pondered the ancient mystery of the Nine Ladies Stone Circle, and of course we visited the charming market town of Bakewell. Let's dive in. Alright guys, so we had now arrived at the Peak District and we're now at Stanage Edge, where we're going to check out the Nine Ladies Stone Circle. So this is a monument that was built in the Bronze Age about 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. So let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Here at Stanage Edge, there's a short circular walk that's 1.6 miles long. The trail takes you to lots of interesting historical sites located in the area, including a number of Iron Age barrows, the Cork Stone, which is a natural sandstone pillar. There is also 3 more stone circles to discover, as well as amazing views of the countryside. Cool, and there's like an old mill or something here. Check it out. Not sure what this building is. Let us know in the comments if you know what it is. It could be an old mill, I don't know. Looks like they were hanging something off the roof here. Wow, really cool. Alright, so we have another old building here. Looks like an old cottage or something. I have no clue what these buildings are. I'm just going to invent what they are. Yeah, looks like an old cottage. That's really cool. All mossy. Oh yeah. Alright, so this is not the Nine Ladies Stone Circle, but they are round stones. I'm not sure what they're used for. Maybe for milling, like grinding stones or something. I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments if you know what they are. Nat thinks they are the wheels from the Flintstones, like from their car or something. But who knows? Alright guys, so we made it to the Nine Ladies Stone Circle. So the purpose for this monument is unknown, but archaeologists believe it was built for astrological observations or burial rituals or some sort of religious thing. But there is also a local legend that says that these 9 stones represent 9 ladies who danced on a Sunday and were turned to stone. And the 10th stone that is lying flat on the ground there, that was the fiddler who played for them. So you believe whichever version you want. So what do you think, Nat?
I think it's a religious ritual thing.
Okay. I like to believe in a little bit of fantasy. I think that the local legend is true and these 9 ladies were turned to stone. But we'll never know unless we can reverse the spell and bring them back and they can tell their story. But until that day, it will remain a mystery lost in time. And now it's raining, so we're going to get out of here and go somewhere else. So here we have the 10th stone, which is the fiddler, according to local legend. Alright guys, so we are now in Bakewell, which is only about a 10-minute drive from the Nine Ladies Stone Circle. So we're going to explore this beautiful old market town for a little bit and we're going to try a local dish. And the name of that dish is in the name of this town. So let's go. Bakewell is a charming market town that sits beside the River Wye. This is a great place to come and take a stroll through its charming streets and along the river, and of course try out the famous Bakewell pudding. But be careful of the cheeky geese along the river. People feed them and now they've become greedy and a little aggressive if you get too close. Alright guys, so I'm about to try the signature dish of Bakewell. And the funny thing is, with a town with the name of Bakewell, their most famous dish is a pudding. And this pudding has a very imaginative name. It's called the Bakewell pudding. They took a long time coming up with that name, but let's try it out. So check it out. This is a Bakewell pudding. Well, this is a mini kind of version of it. We went to the original Bakewell pudding store. Apparently they've been making Bakewell puddings since 1865. And how many more times am I going to say Bakewell pudding? You can count and tell me. So let's try it out. Check it out. Bakewell pudding. Looks very flaky. I have no idea what this orange stuff is, but we'll soon find out.
It's sugary. Ooh. Ooh.
Almondy? Marzipan, isn't it?
Marzipan, yeah. That's the thing. Marzipan.
It's kind of like a marzipan almondy paste. It's really good. The crust is really flaky.
And they have a tart version.
Which we bought heaps of them so we can have them for breakfast.
And you got crumbs for birds.
So yeah, we bought a heap of them, of the tart version, because when you're in the Peak District, that's what you're gonna have for breakfast. Our next stop was the Mosal Head Viaduct, which is just 3 miles from Bakewell. Here you can explore the beautiful Mosal Dale and see the historic Mosal Head Viaduct, a stunning 91-metre long bridge that spans the valley. Alright guys, so we've made it down beside the River Wye here, and behind me is the Mosal Head Viaduct. So it's a 5-arch bridge that used to carry trains across and over the River Wye here. And check it out. So basically we started like behind the bridge. If you can see it, there's a white building, there's a car park up there, and we walked all the way down the hill on this left here, and then you cross over the bridge here. And then there's a little path that takes you down here. And now we are right here in the front here. It's pretty awesome. We got some, is that a goose? What is that? There's some goose here in front of us. And the River Wye here, going through this valley. Oh shit, there's more geese. They're everywhere. They tried to attack us in Bakewell, and now they've followed us here. After checking out the viaduct, there are some other paths to explore in the area, including the Mosal Trail, an 8.5 mile section of the Midland Railway that once linked Manchester with London. The railway line has been transformed into a public path where you can hike or bike from Hassop Station near Bakewell to Chee Dale. Alright, so we're now walking across the Mosal Head Viaduct and we're heading back up to the car park up here somewhere. Alright guys, so we're staying in a place called Ernest Retreat, which is just outside of Chesterfield, and we're staying in a pod, and this place is pretty awesome. We have awesome views of the Peak District National Park. Check this out. I will turn you around, and there you go, check that out. $1 million views right there. Right now, we've got ourselves a barbie going on this portable barbie. All class here. Can't wait to eat that. And then we've got this little pod here. It's really cool. And there's Nat just chilling on the balcony there. And then if we go have a look inside, so it's not very big, but it does the job. It's super warm. All of our crap is all over the floor. It's very messy. There's no storage, so we just got stuff all over the place. But we love this place. It's really awesome. $1 million views of the Peak District National Park. You can't beat it. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Peak District, and today we're in Castleton where we're going to hike up to Mam Tor. So we're taking a slightly longer route. So we're doing a Mam Tor Hollands Cross Loose Hill Circular. So it's going to take us through Cavedale, through the lovely countryside, up to Mam Tor, and then we're going to walk along the spine of the Great Ridge to Loose Hill and then back down to Castleton. So this is a 7.71 mile hike with 2,000 meters of elevation gain. We're looking forward to this one. We'll see you on the trail. All right, so we're just coming up to the entrance to Cavedale, which is an ancient reef apparently. Let's see if Nat can navigate this door.
No.
This gate, I should say. Alright, so we've now been walking through Cavedale, which is a beautiful valley here, and behind me is the Peveril Castle that you can see there perched up on the side of the valley there. Awesome, you can see it from Castleton as well. It kind of overlooks the town. If we've got the energy later, we're going to go up and see it up close, but for now, that's Peveril Castle. Alright, so we made it to the top of Cavedale now. So what do you think, Nat?
It's beautiful. Yeah, I remember it's being really green last time we came, but this time you have to really careful, like have to look where you're going because it's very slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This view from here, absolutely stunning. Looking back down Cavedale, Peveril Castle there, $1 million view, absolutely stunning.
It's amazing, yeah.
So now we're gonna hit the trail. Oh look, we've been greeted by the welcoming party. Hello. I love all the different ways they come up with for you to cross the farm fences here. And here we have some stone steps. There's like a little nook. Yeah, boy.
I'll just come through that door.
Okay.
That gate.
Up to you. I like to do things the hard way. Alrighty, so now we're walking through this beautiful farmland. We've seen some baby sheep, lots of drywall everywhere. Super beautiful and green and lush out here. And if we turn around and if we look what's in front of Naturia, we have Mam Tor. So that's where we're heading right now. It's a straight shot from here. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so we're making our way up to Mam Tor now, and they've got these nice paved stairs. So it's a luxury upgrade from the mud that we've been walking on for the last couple of hours. And as you can see, there's loads of people here, so most people go to the car park and walk up. It's all good. Lots of people here today enjoying the beautiful scenery here in the Peak District National Park. We made it! Alright guys, so we've made it to the top of Mam Tor. The hike up here is not very hard. Anybody can do it really. Nice paved stairs. And behind me you can see the Hope Valley and also the Great Ridge right here that we're about to walk along to Loose Hill. So let's go check it out. Mam Tor, which means Mother Hill, rises 517 meters above Castleton and the surrounding valleys, giving commanding views of the area. The hill has evidence of human occupation as far back as 1200 BC, where there have been evidence found of 2 hill forts and even a bustling village. After taking in the views atop of Mam Tor, we made our way down to the Great Ridge, a beautifully paved path that links Mam Tor to Loose Hill, 1.9 miles away. This area is incredibly stunning and also popular for photography. Alright, so we're now walking along the Great Ridge, along the spine of this mountain range here. And you can see that the whole way here it's paved with these giant pavers, so it makes it nice and easy to walk. And they're also really photogenic. They look really cool as they wind their way along the spine of this mountain range. The trail starts to climb where you'll eventually reach Mam Tor, another beautiful hill summit at 538 meters, a little higher than Mam Tor, and from here you get amazing views looking back over the Great Ridge towards Mam Tor and all the surrounding lush green valleys and mountains. This is the most spectacular viewpoint along the trail, and if you're coming from the Mam Tor car park and you have no intention of hiking anywhere past Mam Tor, we would highly recommend at least coming out to Mam Tor. Alright, so we've just left Mam Tor, which was an awesome viewpoint that gave you epic views looking back at Mam Tor and the Great Ridge, and now we're heading up to Loose Hill, which is just up here, which is our last stop along this ridgeline. How many steps today, Nat?
A lot.
Not far to go though. We're almost there. Look. Woohoo! We made it to Loose Hill. Alright guys, we've made it to the top of Loose Hill. I have no information about this place, but it does have epic panoramic views of the area. So check them out now. I'm going to put the images on screen and then we're heading down to Castleton. So see you there. Alright, so that's the view looking back at Mam Tor. And if we pan around, we can see Castleton down here. And that's where we're heading. We're to go all the way down there, back to the visitor center where we started. Alright, so we've now left Castleton and now we're hiking up to Stanage Edge. It's a bit of a white knuckle drive getting here. Single lane road, lots of traffic, very busy weekend, some very tense moments. But anyway, we're now going to be hiking up to the top here and there's a big ridge along here. So let's go check it out. To access Stanage Edge, there are 3 car parks for you to park at, and they are all pay and display that also accept card payment. And from each of the car parks, it's about a 10 to 20 minute climb to Stanage Edge. It can be tough climbing up the steep path to the top of Stanage Edge, but luckily it's only a short distance and the views from the top are totally worth it. Alrighty, so we've made it to Stanage Edge. So along here there's a trail that runs along the cliff where you can get amazing views of the countryside. It runs for a couple of miles, but I think the best thing to do is go out to the cliff edge and look down the edge, and you can see the gnarly cliff and all the tumbling rocks. It looks amazing, and you'll see loads of rock climbers out here. It's a really popular place for rock climbing. But also, if you're uncomfortable with heights, I wouldn't go near the edge, and obviously be careful if you do it. I'm not encouraging it in any way. But anyway, it is amazing, so let's go check it out. Stanage Edge is a majestic gritstone escarpment that stretches for miles along the border of the high peak. This ancient geological wonder was created by river deltas that laid down the gritstone layers over 300 million years ago. This is a very popular place for rock climbing and a great place just to walk along the stone edge and get wild, expansive views of the Peak District and looking back along its rocky edge. Alright, so this is one of the best viewpoints. You can see all the way down the cliff face here and all the way to Bamford Edge, all the way down here. That is pretty awesome. Morning
guys, this is day 3 in Peak District. We just parked up at Earlstone Dale. Today we're going to be doing the Parkhouse Hill and Chrome Hill Circular. So the trail will take you along the spine of these hills known as Dragon's Back. You'll see why in a minute. We are walking towards the trailhead. Let's go!
The trail we took is a 4.7 mile loop trail that winds its way through farmland before reaching the back of Chrome Hill. And from there you climb over Chrome Hill and Parkhouse Hill, so it's much easier easier to just walk straight to Parkhouse Hill and back, but we don't like to backtrack and thought it would be fun to do this loop. As you can see, it was a very foggy morning, so it wasn't quite the experience we had hoped for, but this is all part of travel. Sometimes the weather isn't the best, but we made the most of it anyway. Alright, so now we're meeting some of the locals, and they're all staring at us real creepily. What's wrong? Do we look different to you? Haven't you seen a human before? So we're now starting to climb up Chrome Hill, and it's still very foggy, but it makes it look very atmospheric. Check this out. It's awesome. Alright, so now we've got a bit of rock scrambling. 3 points of contact, Nat. We don't want you going arse over tit for the 4th time. She's had many tumbles this weekend because it's been muddy and slippery. Wow, this is crazy. Such low visibility. Just winding our way through the Dragon's Back. You literally can't see anything. We have made it to the peak of Chrome Hill, and normally you'd be surrounded by 360-degree views of the Peak District, but today we just have the white abyss, and that is it. So yeah, it's all fun and games, but we'll continue. So Natcheria is now walking on the spine of the dragon. And it's cleared up a little bit, I think probably because we're down a little bit lower. We can actually see stuff. I'm not sure how it's coming out on the video, but we can see like 100 meters now. Alright guys, so there's Parkhouse Hill right in front of us. You can't really see it, it's shrouded in mystery, so let's go climb it. Alright, so we're now climbing Parkhouse Hill, and we're basically just scrambling up here. It's a little bit muddy, but it's kind of that clay type mud where it's a little bit dry, so it's kind of grippy. It's not that bad. Alright, so we're now up on the Dragon's Back, but we have to climb right to the top of the Dragon's Back, which is up there. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a rock scramble, but it's Natcheria's favorite thing to do in the world.
Not today. Not in this weather.
Yeah, and she has emotional damage from her tumbles, so let's go. And Nat slowly making her way up. Yeah, take a rest. Take a rest.
Oh,
yeah, come on. This is a good spot to rest. We have made it to the summit of Parkhouse Hill. Very windy up here. It was such a scramble coming up here. It's really, really steep. It's not for the faint of heart. There was a few tense moments while we were scrambling. I froze there like a spider and clung to the wall until I got my composure and pushed on. But we made it, we're here, and the views are amazing! Oh, this is the most beautiful shade of white I have ever seen. You've got to come here and see this. So anyway, we're going to head further along tackled the dragon. It's been a challenge. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you down there.
Be you careful, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just worried that you're pumped.
I'm pumped. Now this side we're pumped as well. We can see Parkhouse Hill! It's a miracle! Oh my god! So the most amazing thing happened while we were at the summit after I filmed that last clip. The gods smiled upon us for about 10 seconds where the fog cleared and we got some decent shots of the mountain. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so here are some views from Parkhouse Hill now that it's cleared up a little bit. So there we go, people. That is Parkhouse Hill. We couldn't even see that this morning when we were walking down here. We literally walked straight past it, didn't even know it was there. That's how much fog there was. Now it started to clear up as soon as we climbed down. Alright, so we're now parked up at a place called Wetton, and we're now hiking out to Thor's Cave, which is a scenic cave that overlooks the Manifold Valley, and this cave has been occupied as far back as 11,000 years ago. So let's go check it out. Alright, so when you get to Thor's Cave, you can go left or right. Left will take you on top of Thor's Cave where there's a scenic lookout. And that's why I'm huffing and puffing right now, because I'm climbing said hill. Check it out. So you come up here, there's a scenic lookout. As you can see from the top of Thor's Cave, you get amazing panoramic views of the Manifold Valley and the Manifold River snaking its way down below. Absolutely stunning. So I stood up here, checked out the views for a little bit, strike a pose, and then walk down and check out Thor's Cave. The cave entrance has a steep and slippery rocky surface that can be difficult to navigate when it's wet. You need to hug the wall to the left and kind of pull yourself along. Once inside, there are a couple of caverns to explore, and if you look up, you'll see an array of colours on the roof. The star of the show here though is looking back over the Manifold Valley framed by the cave entrance. Also, if you're up for a little bit more adventure, follow the path past the cave down to the Manifold Way, a trail that runs beside the Manifold River, giving you striking views of Thor's Cave from below. We got that cliffhanger. So slippery, right?
Yes.
It's crazy. And that was our 3-day itinerary in the Peak District. What are your favorite places to visit in the Peak District? Let us know in the comments. And if you got this far, please hit that like button and subscribe for more travel content. And if you're after a more detailed guide, check out our blog post, link in the description. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.